With me via telephone, all the way from Brazil. With me via telephone, all the way from Brazil. He's in the middle of his summer vacation, but he made some time to speak to us. Brazilian superstar, Micha Gamerman. Welcome, Micha.
Thank you very much, Yossi. Thank you very much, America. Thank you very much to all the Hip Reports listeners.
I am so jealous, my friend. We had snow earlier in the week. Yesterday was nice. It was 57, Micha, 57. And you're in the middle of summer?
You know what, Yossi? I prefer your snow.
Really?
Can you imagine how hot it's here?
How hot is it there?
Too hot. I don't know. Inside, you guys have Fahrenheit. We have Celsius. It's like around 35, 37 Celsius. It's crazy.
Wow,
it's too hot.
35 is probably in the 90s. Wow.
It's too hot.
So, Micha, tell me, when Brazil does have winter, does it snow? Does it get cold? Or it's just a very mild winter?
No, sometimes in South Brazil, once in a while, maybe once in 5 years, we have a little bit of snow. But there is no snow in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tropical country.
It sounds better than America to me, but what do I know? So, Micha,
that's why Brazilians are hot people.
Oh,
We are hot people because we live in tropical country.
I hear. So, Micha, brand new album. This is your third solo album, but technically your fourth album because you had the Mo'adim album, A Child of Hashem. Micha, why does somebody who speaks, what is it, Portuguese? How many languages do you have to speak in Brazil?
Brazilians only speak Portuguese.
So Portuguese, and you speak Hebrew, and you speak a little English. Why do you want to have a title track in English, which is probably very hard for you to pronounce?
Right. I must tell you, it wasn't easy to sing this song, because for me as a Brazilian to sing in English wasn't so easy. Mm-hmm. But I felt it's important to make a song which is worldwide, a language so everyone will be able to understand.
Mm-hmm. Did you?
And English, I think, is a universal language.
Yeah, English is definitely a universal language. I know your English is good, but, I mean, when you got the lyrics the first time, did you understand all the words, or did you have to ask Yossi to explain anything?
No, I did understand all the words. I just had a little bit difficulty to pronounce correctly. So Tzvi, which I'm so grateful to him, he helped me a lot. So he would put me on the right spelling.
Interesting. I know when you recorded an English song on your last album, you actually came to Lakewood and Yossi coached you personally.
Right. So this is the second Yossi Wilder song. This time I didn't have the privilege to be next to him, but again it was an amazing honor working with this guy. He is an amazing composer. An amazing person.
Well, we know that because we see him here in Lakewood all the time. And just seeing the hits from Tzvi Silberstein, from you, from Yaakov Shweki, from Benny Friedman, from everybody across the globe. He actually, when I met him earlier this week, he told me he's very, very proud of this song. And he's very proud of your performance and of Tzvi Blumenfeld's arrangements. He said he was blown away by the arrangement of the song. It's very, very much like a movie soundtrack, I think he said.
Right, I think it looks like a Disney movie.
So they have Disney in Brazil, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm just checking. So, Micha, I have a question from listener Bracha in Chicago. She says that she knows your first album was produced by David Fadida. So how does one go from having a producer like David Fadida to produce 3 more albums by themselves?
By what?
You produced the last 3 albums yourself. You did all the work.
Right. So the answer is I really have to thank David Fadida because he was the first guy of putting me on this industry, on the music map. And little by little I was growing. I got to know people, and then that's how I did the second, the third, and now the fourth album.
Still, you have to have, you have to believe in yourself a lot to know what you want with an arrangement and with the style of a song. Where does that come from?
Right. Listen, although we have all this technology that we are connected, even if I am Brazil and all the arrangers and musicians and composers are in the U.S. and Israel, and even though we have all the facilities of technology, but it's difficult. It's difficult for being a guy in Brazil and to manage all these things around. But I have Siyata Dishmayo, and I believe in myself too. And Hashem, we did it.
I got to tell you, I think you did a phenomenal job. Before the album dropped, you released a single, Morabu, and from what people can tell from that, they were very excited to see what the new album was going to sound like. Where do you think up these crazy ideas? Morabu, where is this coming from, Micha?
Baruch Hashem, I have such a yedidut with Eli Klein and Daddy. These two guys know me very well. So they said, Micha, Mora. It's so you, because it's Brazilian, with the lyrics and the sounding, it's so actually what's happening with the music today. So the sound is very fitted into Micha's type of singing. So that's how we did it.
I got to say, we love it. People are already clamoring after songs like Rak Lehodot, that's already becoming famous here. Of course, Yeh Beseder, you released a music video with Oscar. What was it? Almost a year ago, right? Is it already a year, Micha?
Yeah, I think so. And the music video is amazing. People just love the music video. I invite everyone to open the YouTube and to go check Yeh Beseder on YouTube.
You already have what? I think close to 1 million hits on it, no? Or over 1 million hits?
Yeah, I think so. Like 800. I don't know.
I got to tell you, for me, I thought it was interesting. Avram Fried put out an album a little while ago. He called it Bring Down the House, Oitzer Shel Shamayim, right? Something like that. And all of a sudden, I see Micha puts the same thing. Okay, I'm Micha Gamerman from Brazil. I'm putting 2 title tracks. A Child of Hashem, Shom Timtzoeihu.
Yeah. You know what? Because of I felt, let me first just tell you how the Shom Timtzoeihu became a Shom Timtzoeihu.
Okay, please tell me.
You know what? So every morning I teach in school here in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Besides being a singer, I am a teacher, I am a mechanech, and a moyel.
Those things.
So I went to school.
Those things always come together, because when you sing by a chasna, eventually you're going to have to do the bris.
Right.
You should teach the kids. You should give them a special. Okay, hire me for the chasna, and when it comes to the bris, I give you 10% off. just a tip, yes.
Right. Yeah. So one day I went to school. And a small boy came to me and said, Mora, they call me Mora Micha here in Brazil. Mora Micha, you always tell us about Hashem, but where is Hashem? So on that morning, like 2 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't sleep. The boss asked me, question, where is Hashem? How can I explain to a boy of 5, 6 years old, where is Hashem?
Mm-hmm.
So then I came out with this Kotzke Rebbe. The Kotzke Rebbe tells us, Mi she'eino iroye es hamokim b'chol mokim, eino iroye b'shum mokim. If you don't see HaKadosh Baruch Hu everywhere, so you will not see nowhere. And then I wrote myself, V'chi sholcha bincha eichon motzi haboirei, ein iroeu, miyad aneu. You should answer to him, b'chol mokim shenoisim lo liikones, Shom Timtzoeihu. You just have to make HaKadosh Baruch Hu get into your life, so then you will see him everywhere. I came to Eli Schwab, which I think he's an amazing composer, amazing talented guy, and he came up with this melody, which I think is amazing, and Eli Klein did an amazing job with the arrangements. So I felt it's very important to fit with the Child of Hashem, Shom Timtzoeihu.
Well, now that I know the story, I agree with you. But you're right. Being asked that question, how do you answer that? Al rega achas. But to find the vart from the Kotzker and write your own lyrics is very cool. Actually, I think Eli Klein told me that Eli Schwab sent a demo and his piano wasn't tuned properly. And they took that piano that wasn't tuned properly and they made it part of the song. That's how good they are.
Very good. So I didn't know that.
Yeah. Maybe Eli Schwab told me. The beginning of the demo starts off, the piano sounds like it's a little bit off.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. So 2 title tracks, Shom Timtzoeihu, A Child of Hashem. For me, I thought it was interesting because both songs are slow. You know, usually when there's 2 title tracks, one would be fast and one would be slow. But over here you're saying it's not about fast or slow, it's about the message.
Yeah. And I always felt important, for me, it was very important to put out a song which talks about a child, because I am a guy like a Moyel that I deal with children from 8 days till Bar Mitzvah, because I always teach Bar Mitzvah. I also teach Bar Mitzvah. So I deal with children of Hashem. So for me it was very important to put out a song, A Child of Hashem.
Well, we're going to get to this song in just a few minutes. Micha Gamerman via telephone, talking to us about his latest album, a hit album right here, ladies and gentlemen. It is titled A Child of Hashem, Shom Timtzoeihu. It's available in the U.S. through Aderet Music, mostlymusic.com, iTunes, Amazon Music, Google Play, Spotify. In Israel, it's available through Shankies, and Micha took care of Brazil's distribution himself. As a matter of fact, Micha, I heard this past Sunday night you had an amazing concert in the streets over there in Brazil.
Yeah, on the main street called Paulista. And I was very happy to see people dancing on Morabu. I see people like very much Morabu.
What's not to like? It has a good beat and the words are funky. It's definitely very, very different.
Yes.
Another of the songs that I happen to like, to me, this song feels like it has Brazilian flavor to it. It says composed in Yiddish lyrics by Yossi Zweig, arranged by Eli Klein Tziberi. Track 9, Zusammen Kol Son.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, very Brazilian style.
I got to tell you, I love it. And the funny thing is, you know, you've done Yiddish in your last albums, a little bit here and there, so it's not new for you to do a little Yiddish.
Yeah, I like. Although I don't speak proper Yiddish, but I think what these is easy words.
Zusammen singen jeden Kol Son, seid fröhlich und zufrieden Kol Simcha. That's it. Just a few lines. Nothing more than that.
Right.
So did Yossi Zweig ask you if you wanted the lines in Hebrew or Yiddish, or this is the way he gave you the song?
This is the way he presented me the song. Just afterwards, I asked him very much that we have to make a bridge with the Brazilian way. So we came out together with this. Oh.
It sounds like this song
could be played. Very important.
It sounds like this song could be played at soccer games. Anyway, so the new album has songs by Eli Klein Tziberi, Eli Schwab, Yitzi Waldner, Mordechai Brizel. But for me, I was surprised, actually not so surprised. You've had a song from your brother before on Micha Volume 2, Micha Avdecha. Over here, I see you have another song from Yoni.
Yes, and my brother is a very talented composer. He sings as well, but he's a very talented composer. He came out, Tuk-Sukim, one in the Nach and the other one in the Torah, that we see the Ribono Shel Olam bench Klal Yisrael with the word Peomim. One time Meo Peomim and one time Elef Peomim. So he came out with this beautiful melody, and I think we did an amazing arrangement for this song, and I think it became very, very cool.
To me, Micha, this song, believe it or not, I don't know if you're going to agree, it reminds me of like Avram Fried in the 90s.
Really? Wow.
I don't know if it's
Thank you very much.
I don't know if it's the arrangement or just the way the song is built, because it starts off very slow. Shetei piyamim. Then you have the dum da 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 dum da da, and then it gets faster and faster.
Right. Could be, and thank you very much for this, because I am a very big fan of Avram Fried.
Yeah, we all are, my friend. We all are. Rounding out the team here for you, I see, is not just one Laufer, but two. Both Moshe and Benny not only composed, but arranged on the album.
Right. I must tell you, it was a big, big pleasure working with these guys. He's only 19 years old, Yossi, but he's so talented.
Really?
Yeah.
Only 19.
I had the opportunity of only 19. I had the opportunity of having him in Brazil a few times, and we did some chasanas together, and we have great energy together. And one time he was in Brazil, he showed me this Baruch Hashem, track number 6.
Right.
And I was blown away. I was blown away from his talent, from the way he plays, and from the way he presents the song, and from the composition. So it's like, Benny, we will do it. We will do it. And he did a great job with the arrangement.
It's funny because it has a little semblances of songs from yesteryear, but it also has a little bit of a modern twist to it, you know?
Right. You're right.
And I tell you, when you sing it, I can tell you're having fun. Baruch Hashem. I can see Micha smiling. I can see him smiling by the microphone. It's the funniest thing for me.
I think that this is the way of
Yeah, that's the way. Ladies and gentlemen, Micha Gamerman via telephone. If you want to check out his website, he has his albums there, I believe. Micha, your album on your website, your first album is a free download, right?
Right.
MichaGmusic.com, MichaGmusic.com. You can follow him on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and his YouTube channel. He has several videos, over 1 million hits, and he is Brazilian's biggest superstar. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, he was interviewed on the secular radio station there. He's been part of Billboard in Brazil. And what else, Micha? Tell us some of your accolades over there in Brazil. What else have you done in the secular community there?
Yeah, I had opportunity to make a lot of interviews in secular radio stations, and was amazing. I'm amazed to see how not Jewish people love our songs, and they ask me to translate to them, because I think music is so universal and connects people to each other. So I gotta tell you, here in Brazil, we have a lot of these guys that came from France and Italy that in the past they were Jewish,
right? And
in some point on their life they ran away from Judaism and they got married with Goyim, and their great grandchildren, they want to come back to Judaism, and I see a lot of Goyim here in the street that they know a lot of our tradition, and they love Jewish music, and they love about Yiddishkeit. It's very, very interesting.
Interesting. So tell me, Micha, besides Brazil, I mean, you fly all over the world. People don't know this, but you're in Israel and you're in Europe all the time performing and doing Bris Milah, right?
I travel all Brazil. I don't go outside Brazil for Brit Milah, but if someone wants to bring Micha to a Brit Milah out of Brazil, I come.
No, but I'm saying you've performed at Simchot in Eretz Yisrael, and even I believe this before this summer you did in America as well. You were in Crown Heights or something.
Right.
So hopefully, I give you a bracha. This year we should see a lot more of you across the world, especially in America. We need somebody like you here.
Oh, man, thank you so much. It's going to be a big pleasure.
So Micha's brand new album, A Child of Hashem, Shom Timtzoeihu, again, is available for digital download, iTunes, Amazon Music, Google Play, and of course, mostly music.com. It is being distributed by Derek Music. Micha, before we let you go, did anything interesting happen while you were recording A Child of Hashem that you can tell us? Because we're about to play the song.
I think the most interesting thing that I can say about The Child of Hashem is that I record the entire album in my Schwieger's house.
Really? Wow.
The entire year I was by my Schwieger because I had construction right in my house. I don't know how to say the right word. You know, Yossi, how I was 1 year outside my house, so I had to record the entire album.
Micha was fixing up his house. He had some construction, and they found some, I believe, mold in his house, and he had to move out while they were fixing it. He was out of his house for over a year, living by his shviger. So you recorded the whole album over there. You took your studio equipment and set up a room over there, and you did all your vocals there?
Yes.
Amazing. See, now I appreciate the album even more.
Right.
And Micha, I want to wish you a great summer. It sounds crazy, but I want to wish you a great summer vacation. I hope we hear a lot of good. I can't wait to see the next video, Micha. Don't make me wait too long.
Micha Hashem, we will start working on this in Micha Hashem. Yossi, I want to thank you very much. I got to tell everyone that Yossi Zweig did the amazing graphics on the album. I think the graphics are put the Amish. Whoever sees the cover can see there is a lot of children on the cover, right, Yossi?
Micha found more than I put there, but yeah, Micha sees children now everywhere.
Yeah, I think you did a great job, and thanks so much for everything, Yossi.
Baruch Hashem, my pleasure. I'm glad I was able to give you goinish after all the things we went through. Micha's such a creative person, it's very hard to give him exactly what he wants. We went through so many drafts. A lot of them Micha was designing himself, and then I had to take his design and then twist a little bit here or there. But Baruch Hashem, we got something we were both happy with, right, Micha?
Baruch Hashem, I think it's amazing.
Baruch Hashem.
Album is amazing.
Yes, it definitely is. Micha, have a great summer, and hopefully we'll see you in America soon.
Thank you very much, and you have a great winter. And I want to thank you and all the listeners for the opportunity to be here with you today.
Privilege. Thank you very much, Micha. Take care. And then, ladies and gentlemen, is Micha Gamerman here. Off his latest album is the title track, A Child of Hashem, composed by Yossi Waldner, masterfully arranged by Tzvi Blumfeld, and you, my friends, are tuned in to the Z Report Live.